Alright everybody, rig is just about done. We're going to end up replacing these two gas tanks with a fuel cell. Then we'll actually slide this pressure washer over so we can just fill up right in front of it. Now when we pull up, got all of our different chems, got the 8-gallon plumbed in there. We actually plumbed it into the back side of the inlet instead where it was previously coming out the other side. Got our two bypass lines, got the orange line coming here from our Predator, the gear drive 8-gallon a minute machine going up there and into the tank. Same thing with that black line. That black line's coming from the 8-gallon a minute Pressure Pro. Pay no attention to the bucket of dirt. We're eventually actually going to run the whip lines for those two machines. Are going to actually come out right here through the bottom of our Gen 2. Just a nice little spot so they'll be kind of out of the way when need be, but also can shove them back in there when we're driving down the road. Got our 1-inch to 1-inch. Here we've got our plumbing. So coming off a 2-inch bulkhead. I've tested and measured it. It'll actually put out 17 to 20 gallons a minute depending on how much water's in there and how well you've got it plumbed. So off there we've got our 1-inch line that goes to the Predator, or to the Pressure Pro. 1-inch line that goes to the Predator. And then these two, this is our clean out line. Or if you need to wash your hands, fill a bucket, whatever. Got your 1-inch coming from here. That's going to go all the way down to the Liquiforce Comet system. It's going to go in for our inlet there. And actually, sorry, it comes through to this T right here. It comes up there. We're going to end up doing something more with this. This is the bypass line back to the mix tank. We've got our pure bleach tank. The electric hose reel for our roof system. Obviously, we've got the bright yellow Bandit hose for our 12-volt system, more as a backup than anything else. 1,000,000 feet of pressure hose, which right now is actually hard plumbed to it. I think we put 400 feet of hose, and as you can see, we got all that extra space. We could probably put another 200 feet of hose on there. 400 feet of garden hose on, and again, same thing, we've got about another 100 feet of hose space there. We've got the 1-inch manifold. We did that as an upgrade. Got these reels from Rust or Summits. Got the filter. May end up moving that a little bit so it's not right over the electrical components. That comes in, and again, some of this will be updated a little bit more, but we've got our 1-inch valve there, so we can shut that off. A lot of times, I mean, if you're at a house and your tank's full, but you're not, you don't know if you're going to need any more water, it's nice to be able to just shut that off instead of having to go back to the house. Because I don't want to leave the job with a full tank of water just because of all the extra weight and just more wear and tear. Got everything wired up through here, and then one of the last things, I think we've got to get the Bandit's battery to be hooked in with everything else. We're going to be throwing again another Liquiforce on there. We've got the Whisper Wash Classic hanging out back here. Going to put that ultimately on a rack. 2 A-frame ladders, 55-gallon drum of bleach. This machine underneath here is going to be pulled out, and actually probably where we're going to put the other Comet. May even just put it right here with facing out. Again, the mix tank, that'll actually hold about 160 gallons of mix. Obviously never traveling with that much. And come back around here to the far side, we've got all of our chems. Again, good old belt drive Pressure Pro. And then we get our ladder rack. We'll eventually put another cross beam so we can actually mount this a little bit better up here, just for securing it. And also with the chem reels, we've got that with the banjo fitting. So if we need to switch to another machine, we can just disconnect that, plug it onto that orange hose, or sorry, onto the yellow one, or onto the orange hose that's over there. So that is the rig redone. Have a great day.